Alrighty, y'all. It is Wednesday, August the 27th. What is happening? Ah! Man, I gotta tell you, I love it when something goes down and I come over here and talk about it, and folks hop into the comments to police my tone, because that is the thing that they are most concerned about. They agree with me, but hey, my tone. Hey, they don't like my tone. They don't like my tone about this. This is the inappropriate tone for this. And I just want to point out that you're telling on yourself again. Okay, you know how I keep saying some of y'all have all the caucasity to come for one of us, but none of that applies to that rotting carcass in a diaper in there? You notice how boldly you're able to come up and she doesn't know what she's talking about. I don't appreciate your tone. I think you should say it different. I think you had no problem doing that. So what's the problem getting your pitchforks and going in that direction? I wonder why you feel comfortable policing my tone and not saying shit to the people that are pulling the strings right now. Thank you for proving the point that I already made, which is they've only got balls when they can punch down. They've only got the cojones when they can talk to someone that they feel is beneath them enough that they have the place to do that. But as soon as it's a carcass in a diaper, they got nothing. They got nothing but hoping the military saves them from themselves. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, darling, did you notice Oklahoma, again, just leading the way? They want to define most Latino Hispanics automatically as terrorists. And of course, that probably isn't going to go anywhere, and if it does, it'll wind up in court. But my point was, I just want y'all to pay attention, because for those that jumped on the bandwagon against us, I'm all blacks are thugs, right? Because you wanted to be part of the conservative team, and you're like, yeah, we hate blacks too. They're all thugs. Now you're all terrorists. All right. How's that? It sucks, doesn't it? It doesn't feel good, does it? We told you. We tried to tell you, but you wanted to listen to them. You wanted to listen to the professional liars. We tried to tell you. Okay, so speaking of professional liars, these people, I'm sure you noticed, decided they wanted to take over Union Station after they got heckled in it, okay? Because that's what they do. Instead of working or doing anything to better the lives of American people, they're wasting time and money taking over Union Station because their feelings got hurt there. Everywhere their feelings get hurt, they just send the military. All right? The military is going to go pick up the trash at Union Station now to make Stinky Pants feel better again. So Karen in Arkansas that's breathing that California funded air can go, this is what I wanted. This is what I voted for. America's back. And just waiting for y'all to take the reins back, okay? Or push her on over the ledge. All right? They quietly walked back their threats to send boots to Chicago, and so Union Station was way more, doable. It's like, all right. We can't do an actual fight. Let's just go over there and take that train station. Let's just have people pick up trash around the White House, okay? Royal Guard. Just there to show off, to waste money, because why not? This is what they do. It makes them look like they're doing something. They stand in front of cameras and go, everything's safe here now because of us. And they completely leave out the part that their Gestapo and their military are doing what? Let's see. They are opening fire on civilians and citizens. They are stealing and robbing. They are doing the other R word thing, the fruit word thing, to the women and the children. Persons have gone missing. Persons have been expired and deleted. They are taking people and holding them in private residences. They've been tear gassing elementary schools, smashing car windows, okay? That's their people, okay? That's fine. Everyone feels safe because the people doing that are on the streets right now, okay? So we should all feel safe because those guys are the ones protecting us, the ones doing all the ish that I just said there, and then taking anyone who looks a little too Mexican and throwing them in a cage where they're being fed worm food and being served with human rights violations before being shipped off to some country they've never been to. Again, all at our expense. So a bunch of weak sauce, whiny, unwashed, these people, okay, and not all, and you know what I'm talking about, the culture, not necessarily the exact skin color. I know some of y'all hopped in. I saw one of those in the comments earlier today go, what do you mean you're calling us unwashed? This woman don't know what she's talking about. Oh, darling, the unwashed part is the part that got to you, did it? We all know how your culture works. You only talk about the part that's true. So if me calling you unwashed got you to come out of the woods and go, hi, who you calling unwashed? You, baby. You. Both hands. All right. They are reopening a Japanese internment camp for the Gestapo. All right. If for anyone else who was like, are they doing this again? Is this really, they're reusing the camps from World War II. Okay? For whoever still needed a nudge. At this point, Slow Bus can just get thee behind me, Satan, and whoever else. Because if you're still questioning any part of this, the dude is sitting up there talking, well, yeah, they want me to be a dictator. Hanging his pictures all over DC. Has the military picking up trash around his house. He's renovating it. They're telling you that they don't plan to leave. And y'all are still like, I don't know. Is it? Are they really? Are you sure? Are you sure you're not overreacting? Are you sure it's that bad? Are you sure? Okay. Now we can circle back to this thing that happened in Minnesota. And again, when I smile or when I use sarcasm, it's not because I'm making light of it. It is because, what do you want me to do? Come on here and scream and cry? Would that make you happy, Sarah? That's not what I do. Okay? You can go somewhere else for Chicken Little news that's going to just make you depressed. I could do it. I can go, but see, what you've got a million other options for that. So I'm here to put a spin on it because, darling, it's pathetic. Okay? You want more reverence from me than you want from the people that can do something, and that's what's wrong with you. Okay, so let's get into it. This is not something that should be political, but it will be made to, because as per usual, as soon as it happened, Team Red ran to Twitter to say all kinds of stuff, whether it was true or not, the way they do every single time. And I was waiting for some of the pieces to come out. Like, I know they keep saying this person is a trans person. I'm still like waiting for more info. There seems to be some kind of discussion about that. Not that that really should matter to this. The only reason it would matter if it's true is because we all know the people who do this all the time are going to pin all of their sins on this one, because that's what they always do. Forget the fact that it's always a straight this male that's doing these things. No. They're going to find the one time, or I'm sorry, this second time, if it is confirmed, where it's a person that is of that community, and here they come with all their sins. Forget every Rittenhouse and Zimmerman they've got. They're just, everything, the whole world, all the problems are because of that marginalized group that makes up less than 1% of the population. That's what they got to do. They have to hang their sins on something else. You got that, right? You got that that's their entire culture is projection of everything they do onto someone else. So, separate of if this person was or wasn't, I do want to note, though, that the last time it happened and it was a person of that community, that it got shut down real quick. Remember that? Do you remember that? There was a manifesto. There was like a whole backstory where there was abuse and some mishandled case, etc., okay, that got swept under the rug, and that's why they came back and did what they did in that instance. And once that came out, they let it go real quick. Team Red stopped talking about it when it came out that they were coming back for retribution, all right? And I don't even think we got to see the full manifesto. We had to go off of like The Friend or something like that. So, I'm waiting to see what else comes out, because we know that the mom used to work there, all right? This person had a lot of extremist, far-right, anti-Jew, anti-black, anti. So all MAGA points, whether they were or weren't of a certain community, they were on that side of the fence in terms of their beliefs and alignments and affiliations and et cetera, et cetera. So we'll see what else comes out, right? Because this is all just happening. And again, hearts out to those affected by it. But darling, this is their culture. Okay. They're ready to go blame every trans person on the planet instead of dealing with the pew-pews. Okay. This is the same group of people who keep insisting that it's just the cost of living in America, that children just have to be afraid when they go to school here. The pro-life people, the God loves all the children people are the same ones go, that's just the cost, of living here, is you never know if it's going to be your lottery day for the pew-pew, okay? That is their culture. Those are the morally superior, morally ethical, God-like, the folks that should be in control of everything because they know best and they care about everyone. That is their culture. Okay, like I said, look at what their Gestapo is doing. That is their culture. Look at the people that they're praying to and uplifting. That is their culture. Look at the things that they're ramming through to Liga, the ages they want for things, the things they want to do to people. That is their culture. And you're still asking yourself if they plan on leaving. Are they? That's still a question? Okay, sure, Jan.